Hi, everybody. I was caught slightly off guard by that, but it's okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the last game for today. This is the Female Esports League, and I'll be bringing you, my name's Ashley, and I'll be bringing you to the last game between Elite and Steelwolves. So, again, today will be the last of the group stages, and by the end of today, we will announce who are the top 4 for each, group. So, we settled Group A yesterday, today will be Group B. And these top 4 teams are, so basically 8 teams in total, they'll be heading into the playoffs next week. So that will be pretty exciting because we'll be going into best of 3s. No longer will it be just best of 1s. You've got to sit here and be a little bit more invested in the teams. I hope you are as invested in the teams as I am, because I've been watching these girls for coming to 4-5 weeks of group stages, and it's honestly been amazing to see how the tournament meta actually how it develops and how the players recognize each other. They've been playing against each other for a while. Some of them have been here for the previous seasons of FSL, and yeah, they're no strangers to each other. So yes, that is going to be a fun time for us because we get to know them in more intimately, I suppose. You spend more time with them in game, it feels like you know them, and eventually the playoffs will culminate in a offline event on the 16th and 17th of November. So look out for that. Stay tuned for details. Follow Female Esports League DOTA 2 on Facebook and Instagram as well. And you can get all the information that you want down there. Or, if you prefer, you can actually follow me on here. Here's my name. My name is over here. I kind of get the placing very messed up all the time because the camera shifts position, so sometimes. Okay, this is my name here. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I will post most of my updates on Facebook as well as Instagram, and you can get the information there when I'll be casting, when you can hear my... I don't know if you think it's annoying or if you think it's nice sounding voice. Okay, and yes, I'll be bringing you all the games of FSL today. Alright, so heading into the draft already. Gone through the first phase bans here. So standard bans again: Night Stalker, Sand King, Mirana, Ogre, Wind Ranger. I guess Steelwolves kind of saw the Mirana Wind Ranger game that Elite played previously, and they are, for good reason, intimidated and would prefer not to play against that Mirana as well as the Wind Ranger duo off lane here. Because that duo completely wrecked the safe lane Slug, and Slug just had a terrible game, never ever recovered from that. Because Slug plays very terribly from behind, not able to quite capitalize off any kind of agility advantage that you might get from getting kills. Alright, pardon my voice. It's been a long day, okay? It's been I've been casting since 12 o'clock, okay? So sometimes the voice gets a little bit rusty, alright? Okay. First pick, Warlock from the side of Elite, suggesting, that they want to have lane sustain, they want to have a big team fight coming out here. Especially because the fact is that when you drop the rock, it is a spell immunity piercing kind of stun. So even if you think you're a Juggernaut and you think you're a Life Stealer, you think you've got BKB on, it actually doesn't matter because it goes through spell immunity. Okay, let's go to see what is the opening pick for Steelwolves. Remember that they played the very first game. I need to highlight this to everybody because I think that is one of the most hyped games I've watched in a very long time. The first game today between Bellonas and the Steelwolves. So Steelwolves, they honestly played very well. Ming on that Life Stealer, she tried her best, to play very well. It's just that Bellonas, they took the pace of the game it was so fast paced, and basically they channeled the spirit. Bellonas channeled the spirit of Alliance, and then they won the game that way, by ratting here. So watch the game. Tell me what you think about that because it's a brilliant game, honestly, and keeps you on the edge of your seats. It's not often you have that kind of game. Alright, so Steelwolves decide to pick up the Witch Doctor as well as the Tiny. Again, very strong laners and good team fight as well. Tiny with the toss, is going to be able to get their AoE or to be able to get somebody into the midst of the fight. Okay, this is a disgusting combo if you pick the Earth Spirit, because when you have Fatal Bonds together and you have any kind of AoE spell, the damage is just multiplied by so many instances. So when you have the Earth Spirit magnetized as well as the Fatal Bonds coming out together, there is just nasty amounts of damage, and I don't think one Witch Doctor is going to be able to sustain through that, and you're going to have to build a lot of sustainability. You're going to have to build a pipe for sure. Somebody who's going to be able to carry a pipe on Steelwolves. Disgusting amounts of damage. Ugh. The other disgusting pick that, you know, OG popularized was the Grimstroke and the Warlock pick, because if you Fatal Bond somebody and you put the... Sorry, if you Soul Bound somebody, two heroes together, and you put the Fatal Bonds on top of them, you get double Fatal Bonds this way. Yeah, that doesn't... It is as imbalanced as that sounds. It's just not balanced at all. Okay. Void Band as well, that's kind of nice because you don't want to do Void player, you know, you don't want to play against Void, you just want to avoid Void players. That's right. Gonna go for Juggernaut as well as Slark Band. Both able to shrug off the, whatchamacallit, the debuffs placed on them by the Warlock as well as the Earth Spirit. They might want to pick up the Lifestealer for themselves, I think. Oh, right, it is instead the Lifestealer for the Steelwolves actually, because Juggernaut has been banned out. Lifestealer, very standard, very strong kind of carry right now, very strong, stable carry. Does well in the lane, does well throughout the game as well. Great pick overall. But I can see the Lifestealer being kited around quite a bit because of the slow from the Warlock and the Earth Spirit. These are good heroes for kiting the Lifestealer. Additionally, basically anybody who builds a 4-staff will do very well against the Lifestealer. So, let's see how they deal with this Lifestealer problem. Centaur? No, they go for Slada instead. And Slada again, oh, I really like this pickup here. So Slada is commonly seen to be that kind of counter against any kind of melee safe lane carry with spell immunity, because the bashes go through spell immunity and it basically makes the Lifestealer, you know, pretty set in lane. So not just spell immunity, but the bash from Slada's 4th hit will do extra damage. So Lifestealer is going to be very susceptible to that, and Slada just needs to count the hits. You know, you can actually see there's a little counter on top there where it will list the number of hits that Slada has. So once it hits 3, you gotta be careful. You gotta back off from Slada and force him to hit the creeps instead of you. So what some people do sometimes is that when they're going for the rune, right, they actually go to Roshan and they hit Roshan 3 times before they go contest for the enemy's rune. And what that allows them to do is to get that bash as well as an insane amount of damage onto the enemy heroes before getting the rune for themselves. Yeah, so let's see if Elite do that play with Slada, because we haven't seen many Sladas here, and usually they go... I think we saw a carry Slada that didn't quite work out. So I hope this is going to be an off-lane Slada, because he does have a lot of backup on his side, because he can have the Earth Spirit initiating followed by him, and, you know, it's just very flexible that way. Alright. It's going to be an Ursa. Mid lane Ursa? Maybe? Not sure? Don't really know where the Ursa is coming from actually. I feel like Ursa is going to be kited a lot as well. If Lifestealer can be kited, I think even more so in Ursa. And I wouldn't want to draft an Ursa this way. Sure, he's fast, but it's not super strong. And you're going to get a Naga Siren carry here. Naga Siren is going to be very strong, very scary against the Ursa as well as the Lifestealer here. The only thing is that I don't really like is that Naga Siren doesn't match the pace of the previous 3 heroes on the lineup here, because Naga Siren does take a while to get online and kind of wants to sit in the jungle and farm for a bit. So it doesn't quite fit the fast pace lineup of the Warlock, the Earth Spirit, as well as the Slada. But we'll see how that works out. Maybe the rest of them are meant to buy time and you get another carry, let's say, you get a mid laner who is able to improve the momentum of the team, basically to take the game to a very fast pace. It's able to deal with the Lifestealer as well as the Ursa. So Wind Ranger's banned. An Ember would be good, but the thing is that Ursa doesn't care about Ember's Flame Guard. Lina could work as well, but Lina is a little bit squishy. Tinker is banned out. A Pugna could do it. Or they go for Lina instead. Okay. So the reason why I suggested Puck now is because the Decrep is going to mess them up a lot here. And Decrep also synchronizes very nicely with all the magic damage coming out from the Warlock as well as the Earth Spirit. But instead they go with a Lina. Yeah, Lina is going to be able to take a lot of objectives and be able to hit them from afar. Does build a Yule Scepter as well, so she's going to be able to disengage from the Ursa as well as the rest, as well as the Life Stealer here. So yeah, Lina is going to be the call. Let's see what they want to pick for their mid laner right now. I think Steelwolves, they need a lot of magic damage here. Could be a Kunkka instead. Okay. Somewhat, I guess. Not the best against. It's actually going to be a support Lina. It's going to be a mid. I think it's going to be a mid. No, it's going to be a carry. Yeah, okay. It's going to be a carry Siren, a mid Lina, and yeah. Okay. So Kakisu is playing the Ursa, which means it's an offlane Ursa actually. Shinra will be the mid lane Kunkka here. Yep. So alright, so it's gonna be a mid lane Kunkka versus a Lina. If Lina positions herself well, she should do fine against the Typebringer of that Kunkka. Naga Siren is just going to, I mean, I think a lot of this is riding on the Kunkka and the Lifestealer to actually do well in lane, because they've got a big problem right now. But I think the Lifestealer is going to struggle in lane quite a bit, because you have both Ligaya as well as Meredy on the Earth Spirit and the Slaughter respectively. That is going to be a very big problem for this Lifestealer. And well, the Naga Siren in the general, Lifestealer doesn't like dealing with illusion heroes. Even though he does build a Radiance, it still takes a while for him to get there. And it is possible for, you know, just not to go on the what do you call it, on the Lifestealer, just to go straight for maybe the Ursa or the squishy supports here. So I think I definitely like Elite's draft a lot more here. The Naga Siren is a little bit out of place, but let's see what, you know, maybe they know something that I don't here. Maybe Gil, I believe it is on Gil and Elite here, knows how to play Naga Siren in a faster paced way than I can ever imagine here. But I do see a very farmed, scary Siren coming up, because nobody is there to really contest the farm. Maybe the Kunkka would try, but we'll see how the Kunkka gets about, you know, doing that. So we're gonna have a mid lane, Jaina on the Lina here. Gil again. Nah, it's a Russian name here. I can't read this thing. Okay, so I think it's Gil on the Naga Siren. Ligaya going into that position 4 of Spirit, who played a fantastic Wind Ranger just now in the previous game. Bayrider on the Warlock, who's going to be very key in the lineup, honestly, because of the rock drop here. Chaotic Offering. And the Slaughter will be played by Meredy. The Lifestealer here will be played by Ming yet again. Ming on the Lifestealer. Kunkka will be played by Shinra, who played Zeus previously. And the Tiny will be played by Kizumi. And Ursa, there'll be an offlane Ursa played by Kakisu. And finally, the Witch Doctor will be played by Captain KPTN. Okay, let's take a look at items. Tanky, Kunkka 7.6, this is a 760 HP. Ursa going to the off lane here, going to be building his Quelling Blade in the side shop, probably getting the Quelling Blade in the side shop. Slada, lots of regen. 66 plus 2, 68 damage for that Lina in the mid lane. Earth Spirit has the Orb of Venom, will be able to slow down people very easily with his right clicks. Warlock. Okay, seems about right. Okay. Okay, Steelwolves, they hear me. Alright, so if you guys want to talk to me on Facebook, you know, I'm watching the Facebook comments, or I'm watching the Facebook video and the comments, but I can only reply 6 minutes later, so there is a little bit of a problem, because there is the necessary delay, or it's a inevitable delay sort of thing that we get with this, what do you call it, with Facebook streaming. That's just the way it kind of works, and I don't think there's any way around this, unfortunately. So if you don't mind, you can talk to me, and I will respond 6 minutes later. Okay, so finally We're gonna get an pause right now, and we can get straight into this game. This is the final game of the group stages. We've been playing for, so long together, and finally we come to the end of the group stages. And at the end of this game, I will be informing you of who the top 4 of each group are, and who have basically made it into the playoffs here. Okay, so... Oh, also, okay, you know what? Shameless plug to my social media here. If you like me, all of you guys have been so lovely. You've been giving me a lot of love on social media. It's just that, guys, you need to go to my Facebook page, right? And not my main account. So don't follow me. You need to like the page. So the page that you want to like, right, is the one with basically like me, in a yellow suit, and it looks like I'm casting. I kind of was. Okay, so it looks like I'm casting, and yeah, that's the one that you wanna. That's the one that you want to go for. Okay, so speaking that the one you want to go for, now they're trying to go on to Ming instead. Meredy doesn't have the bashes yet. It's not going to be able to get anything, except that, Ming is going to have to take a bit of tangos for herself, because she just got smacked down by Ligaya. Alright, Meredy going to position herself very aggressively forward here. Looks like this rune is definitely going the way of Elite, but at the same time, bot rune is going to go the way of the Dire here. Steelwolves, they got 2 runes apiece, and yeah, both sides 2 runes apiece. I like this Witch Doctor set. I believe it's very expensive actually. I wish I could get this, but I cannot afford it yet because casting doesn't pay me enough. But one day it will pay me. Yeah, this monkey. I believe this monkey is ultra expensive, as is this death ward thing. So very cool, very cool. I wish I had this too. These two are quite costly, and they're so cute to begin with. Alright, so moving on into the game, before we start talking about cosmetics. Okay, the roll in is gonna clip onto both of them, but they're gonna get the bash as well onto Ming. Ming already copying a lot of damage. Down to 3 tangles. They throw out the coconut right now. It's gonna bounce back and forth, but Meredy is gonna be just fine. Has 2 bashes right now. It's gonna try to turn around for the next one. Get the deny? Yes, the deny. She's gonna hit one more time. And oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. To roll in again is gonna catch and bash out onto Ming maybe one more time. No, the coconuts on cooldown. Ligaya is also dropping kind of low. The coconuts are not going to bounce quite just yet. And now Meredy is going to be holding onto the bash. Nope, she's actually going to take it out right now. She's going to use it, and has a lot of tangles. Bot lane though, very exciting as well. Kizumi dropping very, very low on that tiny head. Only has shoes, has a salve coming in from the career. And now the Naga Siren is just gonna bully here. Naga Siren against any kind of melee heroes just gets bullied, and the thing is that these 2 heroes deal very poorly with illusion heroes as well. So that's not a very favorable matchup for that tiny or that Ursa, but I'm not sure what this offlane Ursa was about. Alright, Coconut's gonna go off. Melodic is dropped as well. They're gonna roll forward and try to stun him up, but it looks like Meredy is probably dead as well right now. Yeah, first blood goes the way of Ming, getting the insane range last hit, and Ligaya almost dropping down very, very low as well. The right clicks of the Witch Doctor hurt a lot. Yeah, Witch Doctor, strong right clicking hero. He even has a talent here, see, for like 75 damage here, which I sometimes go for if there's a drow in my lineup, because it's just so effective that way. Alright, so Naga Siren just doing Naga Siren things, bullying the poop out of these 2 melee heroes. They already are down to, they're already chewing through their regen a lot. Tiny already has no regen to begin with, so had very little regen to begin with, my bad. Torrent is not going to clip right now, hits onto Jaina. Jaina will take a bit of damage, as does her illusions. So the guy contesting the pull here, that captain is trying to pull off, is going to smack down the Witch Doctor right now. Witch Doctor does not really have mana, has mana for 1 cast right now, but it's not going to throw it out too much. The guy's going to capture the creeps are not mana. Oh my goodness, running into the tower. Meredy taking a lot of damage. Does have a salve. Can salve up immediately if she needs. Captain will salve up right under the tower. Still does not have mana though, so doesn't have a mana pot. Cancelling a bit of that salve. Cancelling a bit of the regen from Meredy. So they will kidnap the creeps and bring them back to the safety of their own tower here, which makes it much easier for them to farm. Don't farm, don't hit the tower, that's right. So normally, oopsie daisy. So normally you see you want to hit like right outside this line here, and that actually helps them to farm without the tower interfering and pushing out the wave eventually. Bash outs again onto Ming. Ming has got to be very, very careful about things. Alright, so Lina again kind of pulling ahead, a little bit ahead of that Kunkka. 20-2 as opposed to 18-2 of that Kunkka. And Naga Siren, of course, you know, doing very well for herself. She's against 2 melee heroes. What can they really do to her? And they both don't have a wave clear at all on her illusion, so they're just gonna get bullied and beaten down, for sure. She's gonna farm up a little bit here on the hard camp for a bit. But now the top lane, they're gonna be chasing down Meredy. They drop the coconut as well as the Maledict, and it goes bounce back and forth. It's a beautiful bounce. She gets stunned out onto all of them, but I believe Meredy might be dead more or less here. Meredy is gonna pop down right now. She's gonna salve up. She's gonna probably pop to the Maledict immediately. Oh! Goes on a 2 HP calculator. Oh my goodness. That was so close. Oh, the coconut is gonna cancel a bit of that. Salve again. She does have a bash of the deep right now. The roll forward from the Kaya is gonna miss, and now instead they're gonna turn into the Gaia to get the bash onto. Oh my goodness, there's so much damage on to Captain right now. But Captain will drop, but not before the Earth Spirit drops actually. So 400 kills on Meredy right now. Beautiful. She's gonna slither herself away. There is gonna be a shrine coming up, but not before they go for the runes actually. So Ming will be going for that bounty runes right now, and I think it is Kizumi as well who got both bounty runes. So that's 3 to Steelwolves. Meredy will get the only bounty rune right now. And the salve being delivered to her from the Gaia. So that's what you do, guys. It's very nice, you know, when you actually deliver yourself or you deliver things for your... Where you deliver stuff for your friends, you know, when you get back to lane. There is another, the 4th hit from Meredy. It's gonna go forward. Bash! No, it's not gonna hit onto Ming. It's not gonna hit onto Ming. Instead, Captain will be walking around trying to get a kill on that mid lane. Lina will be moving to one side down here, tries to get, you know, has stacked up for herself a bit. It's going to drop the light strike away and take out some of the creep so that she's going to be farming efficiently. Doesn't quite have, is an empty bottle, so she's going to be a little sad. One more last hit, she's going to be going out for the rune, but might bump into the Tiny. Tiny also has a bottle, also wants the rune, but haha, joke's on them, the rune is top. But she's going to go to the shrine instead. It's going to be a value shrine for the 3 of them. And they're going to push in a little bit. Kunkka's going to start touching the tower a little bit in uncomfortable places. And, you know, just so that the tower gets softened up and goes down. Captain, I'm not sure what she's been doing wandering around. There's at 1 point into Maledict as well as 2 points into Maledict now. So that should be a very definite kill on whoever she runs into. She runs into the Gaia here. There is nothing to bounce off the coconut right now, but she does have the help of Kizumi. Kizumi quick avalanche right now, gets the coconut out and gets the Maledict as well. And there's gonna be a very dead Earth Spirit. Nothing that Meredy can really do now. Caught in the midst of 3 people. She's gonna bash all 3 of them up right now, but she also is pretty strong. Does have 1k HP to her name. Shinra gonna solo shrine. The selfish shrine. Jaina trying to make rotations right now. Does have a bottle. Empty bottle again. Life Stealer 31-7 right now. Not doing to the 37-5 of the Naga Siren. Naga Siren has pretty much been having a free lane time of her life kind of thing, you know. Nothing much she can really do, but looks like a fight's gonna break out top because they're gonna X marks the spot on that Slada right now, and they're gonna probably take him down right now. The coconut is there to stun her up as well. Torrent goes down, and goodbye sashimi for dinner, you guys. Now they're gonna try to go for Ligaya instead, but will they be able to stop her? They don't have any more disables right now. Ligaya should be able to walk this one off. It's gonna roll away. Actually, oh, they actually take down the courier. I believe what was the courier doing here? Huh. Okay, interesting. And now Lina will be... You know, there looks like there's a gang coming in. Shinra wanted to get the X marks the spot onto the Lina, but a little bit too deep right now. Kizumi the smoke will be broken. Jaina sees her in the river. They're going down towards the double damage bottom, but it looks like Bay Rider is gonna get it before the Lina gets there. So both of them still empty bottles here. Why get a bottle if you're not going to get the runes, or if your teammates are always going to get the runes? Alright, so Kizumi has her eyes on the Warlock, but instead it is the Naga Siren who's going to go on to Kizumi. Now Life Stealer trying to farm up some more. Has the Midas recipe coming in a bit. Okay, not a bit. A big bit. Alright, Lina's still farming away. What's she going for? Yeah, Yule Scepter. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Disconnect from Ligaya. Alright, so let's see what Kunkka can really do about this, because we do need Kunkka to start making rotations around the map. Try to, I mean, she did have a successful one up here, so that's pretty good. That's a good that's a good start to things here, but they're not really addressing the real problem, which is the Naga Siren here. Okay, Naga is going to be very big, very scary, and very, very difficult to take down in the end. Stacks coming out, but this is not going to be a successful stack because this stack needs to be stacked at 56 or 55 here. Too early, Bay Rider. Alright, it looks like going top now here. It's going to be a roll in from the Gaia, but it's going to miss completely on Ming. So Meredy still stacking up the bashes of the deep. So you got to plan your bashes very well. Now she does have a third bash coming in. She could look to go on to Ming and have the follow-up of Ligaya. Right, looks like bottom lane they're going to be bullying Bay Rider right now. The coconuts are going to ensure her demise because it bounces back to her as well. But it looks like the Kunkka has actually found the Naga Siren. Will he be going for the Naga Siren? No, I don't think so. Naga Siren would just back off immediately. So they've been managing to find like small pickoffs here and there. But the thing is they haven't really dealt the Naga Siren, who is already level 7. Net worth wise, okay, Kunkka is still sitting on the top here. Oh, Lifestealer is actually still higher net worth than Naga Siren here. Okay, that's pretty good actually. That's pretty good. So Lifestealer, still farming up better. Ooh, okay, finally there's going to be a bottle here. And finally, Tiny is going to have bottle charges right now. Does Lina still have bottle charges? Yeah, she does as well. She probably bottled the runes, did she? Or did she have to go back to base? I'm not sure. 1 and 5 at 10 minutes in the game, just 6 kills actually on scoreboard. It's a very, very quiet game, and looks like they'll be moving in aggressively to this mid tier 1. Lina is going to be here to dissuade them a little bit, but she doesn't really have friends in the neighborhood yet. Because Naga Siren still wants to farm. Alright, friends are actually TPing in. Ligaya goes forward, TPs and rolls forward as well. Not able to get anything much, just get the silence onto the Witch Doctor as well, but she's copying a lot of damage from the Tiny as well. Now Meredy gonna get a bash onto Tiny and turn him into tiny little pebbles. They drop the rock as well, but it's only on 2 on the backlines and they're a bit too far to actually go forward behind. Will he be able to convert this into a tower here? I'm not so sure I agree with that rock drop actually, but if they actually get the tower right now, and actually the golem is taking a lot of damage from the tower, get the clap down, be able to slow him down. No, he gets corrosive haste up. X marks the spot by the Kunkka into the torrent as well, and now could they go back in as well, but it's a beautiful 2-man light strike array from the Lina right now. The coconuts are bouncing and going crazy actually. Now the Tiny is trying to go into the background right now, but instead they will turn and go on to the Tiny. Instead, Kizumi is going to be very, very weak. Oh my goodness, the corrosive haste is taking away a lot of the armor that Tiny doesn't already have, so that's a lot of damage to the Tiny, but at the end of that, nobody dies actually. I mean, the Radiant do expend a lot of spells in terms of that rock here, but that's about it. I really don't think the rock should have been dropped. If they held the rock, you know, it would have been a lot better. So they're gonna shrine up right now altogether. It's super value, but of course, all this is also space for the Naga Siren, who's just, you know, happily farming away. It's going to work towards a Manta style already. You know, just has one more band of Elven Skin. It's going to be able to purchase that from the side shop. So maximum efficiency, delivering the recipe as well as the Blade of Alacrity, both of which cannot be bought from the side shop, to herself first, so that she can, you know, at least get these items on her and she doesn't have to wait for the courier to bring it to her. Alright, Shinra going for a Shadow Blade. Which is fine, I suppose. So we'll be going for a Blink Dagger. And as they the Radiant beat down upon this tower, mid-tower, but none of the other Dire are in any position to defend it yet, so they're gonna have to back off for a bit. And they'll be actually TPing into bot lane here to watch this Kunkka as well as the Ursa, you know, beat down on the tower here. The roll in from the Earth Spirit is going to go out. He drops the Magnetize as well to silence onto the Ursa right now. He's taking a lot of damage. He still has the out. He's going to out up right now. He's going to negate a lot of the damage from the Laguna. They're still chasing for more. Meredy over hunting right now. She does have the bash. She gets caught by the Torrent right now. The Coconut is going to go out right now. It's going to be oh my goodness, another disconnect. Oh my god. Okay. TP is going to be completed in 0.8 seconds. I'm pretty sure Kakesu is going to be out of there. She's not going to be able to get stunned off because there is no stun. Unless you're rolling boulders forward, but she has to do it now, you know, like now in this direction to be able to get it. So, but I don't think there's going to be... The Light Strike Array is going to be... has already been casted here. So, no, she's going to get out here. Yep. Oh my god, it barely clips her right now. And now it turns with the... Death Ward right now is going to come out. X marks into the boat itself. Goodbye, Warlock. She's going to drop down right now. And yeah, Kunkka's going to be the one to claim the kill on her. Meredy is going to try to go forward again, but no bashes again. And remember, there's a run buff on the Kunkka. Actually, no, there isn't a run buff. How come the Kunkka doesn't have the run buff? That's so odd. Because normally the boat goes through Kunkka, no matter which direction he's facing. So, huh. And all this while, middle tower goes down to that Naga Siren, and that's a lot of space for a Naga Siren here. Farming up very, very quickly. 6k net worth lead has pulled ahead of that Life Stealer, of course, you know, because the fact is that your illusions can jungle so efficiently. Life Stealer only has that Midas, it's going to be building up towards the Radiance. Kunkka already has that Shadow Blade coming up for him. And Ligaya, you know, going for an urn. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Now the Naga Siren illusions are going to be trying to take down that tier 1, dealing a lot of damage to it as well. So Naga Siren, the thing is, you know, she never really shows on the map itself, but she makes her presence felt by the fact that your lanes are so pushed in and the fact that, you know, your towers are always getting beat upon by creeps, because that is what her illusions do, right? They basically boost the creeps. 15-minute runes coming out, and it looks like the Dire are going to be moving in aggressively, smoked up towards the jungle down here. They look like they want to take a fight down here. The scan hits. It's going to find somebody. Ligaya already out there to break the smoke. They're going to turn instead onto Meredy right now. Meredy has been X marks into the boat. It's trying to kind of bash up somebody, but in the end, there's so many people beating down on Meredy right now. She is going to get a 3-minute stun and still get out of there. The rock is dropped, but in the end, it is Tiny that takes her down with the throw. They dropped the rock, but to no avail. Elite, hello? Not doing so well. Steelwolves, actually. They sense blood in the water and they're going for it. Alright, so that's going to be... Yeah, rock drop, a lot of damage being dealt, but I don't know. I don't quite think that was the fight for the Radiant to take. Like, that's the second time the rock has been dropped, like, quite questionably. But of course, you know, one could argue that this is all space for the Naga Siren to farm. Neck and neck right now with that Kunkka, but pulling ahead of the Life Stealer, actually. As I said, you know, the numbers keep changing this way, but Naga Siren is not farming the most efficiently, to be honest. But I think she's got to wait for maybe the one more tower to be down. Let's see if they can go for the Kunkka here, who's been quite a pain in the butt, but they might not have detection because there is a oh wait, actually detection in the form of the corrosive haze. Yeah, seems good. Now Shinra might be going in onto, who is it? Shinra might be going for, right? They see, will Meredy be going forward? He needs to get the corrosive haze onto the Kunkka so that they are able to actually see him through the Shadow Blade. Shinra in a bit of a dangerous position. Might get caught out here by whoever it is. Dina does have a Yo Scepter already, so let's see if she can catch Shinra out. TP's coming in. The Tiny's gonna come and back up this Kunkka right now and defend this tier 1, but I don't know if they're strong enough because X, well, hold that thought, because X marks the spot on the Slada. Torrent up into the boat, stun up, toss up, fly down, go drop down, and you are dead, sir. The Ursa is going to go into the background and try to take up the Lina, but Lina also does have a stun. It's going to be X marked, but come back into what? Is she going to be able to run away? Yes, she is. The coconuts are going to stun her up, but in the end, it is the Death Ward who's pretty sure going to take her down, and it's a Warlock as well. Will they be able to get any more? I'm pretty sure Lina is dead to the Melodic right now. Killing spree for Captain, and they're going to take the Warlock with them as well. So, the Dire are just completely running down Elite, and yeah, they don't really care. But again, you know what I say? I take space for Naga. I take space for Naga. That's it. Naga does have I think she has, more or less has her, what do you call it? Her manta already. So yeah, she's got to buy it. That's all. And she's level 12. Not quite the top of the net worth yet, but this is, I suppose, where her net worth begins to skyrocket. With the manta, she's able to push out waves with more illusions of her own. So yeah, and while the Dire have been getting a lot of kills here and there, right? I mean, the score is 2-11, but the fact is that they haven't actually converted anything into objectives yet. They haven't taken out any towers, whereas the Radiant have already taken 2 of the tier 1 towers down, and they'll be working on that top tier 1 that is already very low, and it's probably going to drop to the Naga and her illusions. There you go. Gil on that Naga Siren just taking down all the mid tower, all the mid tier 1s, and yeah. Those are all the towers down. The Dire did get 1 tower here, but that's just 1, you know. And Ligaya will disconnect again. She having a bit of having a bit of technical issues here. Oh boy, this is a problematic start here. This game, last game of the day. Come on. I want to be exciting. I want it to be, you know, cool. I want it to be a game to remember. The last game, the very last game of the group stages, you know? Alright, Ligaya is back again. I hope she'll be able to play smoothly without any kind of disconnecting anymore.
The battle resumes.
Naga Siren going for a Diffusal Blade. That's quite standard-ish. Naga Sirens don't usually go for Radiance anymore, although that's the more annoying build in my opinion. Jaina already has Heyu Scepter going for a Shadow Blade. And the rest of the Dire, they're actually going to be positioned at the bottom of the map. The Lifestealer is pretty much alone here. Not much that the Lifestealer does have the relic. The roll in is going to clip onto Ming right now. The silence, the stun follow up, the root, everything else. She's going to be beaten down on Ming. The rotations or the TPs in are not going to be fast enough. And now the Radiant are just going to back off very, very happy. Having killed the carry of the Dire right now. Slada still trying to farm up a Midas actually. Decided to go for a Midas. Not wanting to go rush a blink, thinking that this game is gonna go late game. Of course, the fact is that, you know, she has a Naga Siren on the team. The Avalanche is gonna clip onto 2. The rock is being dropped. It looks more effective this time. The bash goes onto Ursa right now. They're gonna turn and go instead onto Earth Spirit, who's gonna roll away, but it's pretty much dead to Melodic right now. So they're gonna go for more. Can they catch more? Earth Spirit is gonna tick out. Yes, even TP out instead. So there's gonna be an Earth Spirit and a rock drop for nothing on the Dire. That is so unfortunate. This ward though. 20-minute runes coming up. Let's see who gets it. Oh, they might have found the Ursa here. It's gonna deal a bit of damage to the Ursa. Load? Oh, right, load money. So I think the thing is that normally they play at LAN cafes and they actually have to keep topping up their money in order to keep playing.
Just did that.
Alright. Last game for today. And then we'll be heading into the playoffs next week. So these are the group stages, right, you guys? Okay, for the Female Esports League, DOTA 2. And after we finish today, I will be announcing again the top 4 for each group. And basically the 8 teams who will be going into the playoffs next week. So stay tuned for that. Next week, playoffs are like best of 3, right? So you get more games of Dota and more exciting ones as well, because it becomes more of a mind game. Whereas you know, for a best of 1s here, like what we're watching here, we can just cheese the crap out of them, and it's easy, you know, to get a cheesy draft out. Alright, Lifestealer probably has the Radiance right now. Almost soon, about 500 gold or so. Kunkka has the Shadow Blade as well as a Halberd. So the Halberd is going to be helpful in dealing with the Slada, I suppose, but not really in identifying who the real Naga Siren is. Yeah, I think that maybe she's gonna lead. See, I mean, look at Ursa again getting drums, wants to be the initiator, wants to be the one who gets up and close and personal with the Radiant. Defenders mid tower 1. Slada is going to be going forward. They're going to find the Lina actually. The Lina is going to be X-marked and, you know, going to be dropping the bolt on top of her. Does she have a Yule Scepter? No, not really. She is stunned up, avalanched up, throw her up. She is still living actually with the heal from the Warlock. She gets the stun, but it doesn't clip onto anybody right now, and the Ursa is going to take her down in the end. And they're also going to take down Meredy, but Meredy does get the stun back, but pulled back into the X. That is a 2 for nothing. And the Gaia again. Oh no. Disconnected. Okay, let's just take a look at Facebook comments here. Go Elite! Alright, so lots of Elite supporters here in T-chat here. Does nobody support Steelwolves? I think they played great the first game. It's just that, you know, they kind of got cheesed up by a Lycan strat. Alright, and pause right now coming out, and it looks like the Gaia is going to try to roll away but runs into the Ursa itself, kicks the Ursa away, say go away, I don't want you. And now Naga Siren is going to be sending out her illusions, has thrown a net onto them, but that's not the real Naga, guys. Only the real Naga can control the net. Naga Siren already has the Diffuser Blade going for a heart now. Now her illusions are going to be so incredibly difficult to kill. Sneaky ward dropped in the background here. It's going to be giving them a lot of valuable vision, and as they take this mid tier 2. Now the song, it catches onto 2. Will they be able to get a big crowd? It is the first time Naga Siren is showing up to the fight. You're going to pull back the thing, it's going to silence that, silence the Tiny app right now. They're going to go for the Ursa as well, but Tiny just TPs her way out of there. And they're going to find the Ursa instead. Ursa does have a blink in a bit. They're going to put the urn on him so that he cannot blink whatsoever. He's going to try to run away, silenced up as well. And can they catch? Is there any other catch right now? He's going to run out soon. He's going to be able to blink. 3, 2, 1, blink away. Then it's Kakesu making them work for it, putting on the juke shoes. Kakesu's going to run into the base as well, lead them in further. 7, 6, 5, 4, no TP whatsoever. She's going to die in the end, and but she leads them on a wild goose chase actually, and makes them really work for it. So space on the Naga Siren again. Naga is going to be going for a heart, still a ways away. Let's see if the Radiant can do anything to capitalize on this. D-ward's coming out. Don't think they're going to catch this ward though. This ward is pretty deep and in a pretty awkward position as well. Awkward, but you know, good enough to provide a lot of vision for the Dire. 4:14 right now. 1k net worth lead for the Dire, but it doesn't mean much. In the grand scheme of things, it's really not a lot of damage. Echo Saber for the Tiny looks to be building into the Aghanims build actually. That's going to be fun to watch. Smoke up from the Dire right now, and they'll be heading in towards bot, I suppose. They see Meredy. Meredy has taken a lot of kills actually. Has taken a lot of gangs to the face. She doesn't want to be turned into sushi anymore, so she'll be backing off, but will they be able to spot her out in the end? Shinra, is she going to be able to catch up with the X marks spot? No, not really. The X is a little too short, and they're not going to be rewarded for their efforts instead. Will they wrap around in the end right now? Yes, the Tiny gets the toss forward, toss back. The coconuts are going to follow up as well. Melodic too, and they're going to pop everybody out and pull Meredy back. She's going to tank the gang like a boss. The rest of Radiant are going to rotate forward, but can they really get anything? This Radiant Sentry, this Dire Sentry is going to spot out the Lina going in forward, and now Ming is going to go instead, and she's going to be turned upon right now. The rockets will be dropped, Eclipse on the 3, the Fatal Balls are going to go down, but and the Magnetize is dropped as well. That's the combo that we talked about, but is it really going to be doing anything right now? Because they're so incredibly tanky here, and it looks like the Gaia herself will be going down in the end, as is the Witch Doctor, because there is a Naga Siren that has shown up. She drops the song, but you know, this means that they're not dealing a lot of damage through the Magnetize. Can they blink forward? Can they get even more here? No, it is the Naga Siren who's just going to go back into base and heal up. So they lose everybody except the Naga Siren, and they only exchange a Witch Doctor in return for that. Mega worth for the Dire, mega worth. I questioned this Ursa pick, and it isn't functioning as how I thought it'd be, but you know, it's just it's caveman Dota here, right? Just run at you, Dota here. And it's a beautiful sentry, honestly, spotting out the fact that, you know, there was the that the Lina had Shadowbladed in. And that's why, you know, Witch Doctor standing behind the trees drops the Death Ward on top of her, and she has to use herself because she cannot see the Witch Doctor at all. Right, so let's see if they get this tier 2. It is Kakisu right in the front going for the tower, and only the Warlock is here to defend actually. Rage up to even make sure that they don't actually come in for the tower. The Earth Spirit is there, but I don't think they want to defend this. They're actually going to be pushing for top instead. The Naga Siren will not be joining the fight anymore, does not have the song, so decides to back off. She is how long more to her heart? She has the Reaver already. She has the Reaver, so that's pretty good. She's now 13k net worth. Trailing just slightly behind is that Lifestealer actually. Lifestealer will be, you know, has that Midas and has the Radiance as well, so that's fine pretty quick. And going for a Manta to be able to Manta out of Corrosive Haze, to be able to Manta out of Net, and even Magnetize here. Alright, so we'll be going for Roshan. He's that objective taker, gonna go in. Has a BKB on, building up towards a BKB. It's probably somebody on the team wants to get Vlads, you know. Could be Urza, could be Tiny. So the Fatal Bonds Magnetize combo was pretty underwhelming. Oops, looks like Naga's caught out. They're gonna find the real Naga right now. Drop the Melody as well as the Death Ward on top of her. That will be the dead Naga Siren, and there's nothing that the team can really do. They're a bit too far away. They find they see the Earth Spirit actually, the wards on top, but they silence him up. Torrent goes up right now, but they have friends coming in the neighborhood. The guy rolls away immediately. Wow, GH will be proud. But this opens up Roshan immediately because they know that there's no Naga Siren right now. So Naga Siren, they're going to be able to take down Roshan easily with the help of Ursa as well as the heals from Witch Doctor. So there's going to be a 26-minute Aegis. And it's going to be on Ming, the Lifestealer. So Ming can be aggressive as she wants, as aggressive as she wants, as long as the team is there to back up and to capitalize off their use of that, the use of the Aegis. Will they be going high ground with this though? I'm not entirely sure because it doesn't seem like their lanes are in a very good position right now. Look at bot lane where the Lina is. She's pushing out the lane very, very far, and I don't think that she'll probably want to hit back soon, but the thing is that this lane will be hitting on their tower. They go instead forward, they find the X marks the spot onto Meredy, they take her down with the boat, and the Avalanche is there to clean up everything. They roll forward, the rock is dropped onto 3 again, but again it's a defensive rock. What can they really do about this? You know, they're going to find the Ursa, root him up as well. He does have the ult, and he's going to go forward. He doesn't have the BKB, but oh my goodness, that... Oh, the Bay Rider completely disappears. Now they dropped the song, okay, but is it really going to do anything except delay them for a little bit? Yeah, it's just going to delay them, that's all. That was not worth a song, in my opinion. I'm not sure. Okay, the Ursa's... Sorry. The Earth Spirit will roll in, but does it really matter? The Lina was not there in the fight at all. She was pushing bot. She took down that bot tier 1, the bot tier 2, but is it really worth at all? I don't know. Okay, Ming is kind of dropping very low to the Naga Siren illusions. The Aegis will pop to the stun from the Lina as well. And now the Naga Siren going in for the backline goes for the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor has absolutely no mana whatsoever, but they have taken down the mid lane of Rex, and Ligaya again disconnects from this game. It is so frustrating for Steelwolves. They have been winning, they have been playing well and winning this game, but have had to pause, unfortunately, for Ligaya. Okay, Naga Siren, they're going for that heart still. No item change for quite a bit. Can't afford the Ring of Taras, but won't, actually doesn't have buyback to begin with. Alright, Ligaya is back now. And Lina working up towards a BKB of her own is going to stop her from being jumped upon by the Kunkka as well as the Lifestealer and the Ursa. So Kizumi did have to go back actually to defend against the push from the Lina. Okay, but they do give up what is essentially a lane of Rex. Now they get the bash out onto the Lifestealer, and they do get killing spree actually. And they're going to capture the Kunkka. Kunkka is going to be able to BKB, and will she be able to TP out of there? Yes, there is a TP. Bash? Yes, the bash from Slada is going to interrupt that TP through the BKB, and now Shinra, no more BKB, going to get bashed down, and it's going to be a very, very valuable kill. 2 valuable kills going the way of the Radiant. They get both the Lifestealer and the Kunkka. Remember that the bash from Slada actually goes through spell immunity, so it doesn't matter if you have BKB. It really doesn't matter. Now, it looks like the call is to go forward straight here to the tower. Can they get anything? Can they capitalize off this fight that they won now that the Lifestealer and the Kunkka did? Alright, middle tower is going to go down for sure. That's the capitalization they get, and basically, you know, they don't go back to farm after winning a fight, guys. Please remember that if you're gonna, you know, if you wanna win a fight, right? Yeah, it only matters if you actually make something out of it. Alright, so now they're gonna TP away, I suppose, because Lifestealer has respawned, and this Lina is also going to get away, but not before she takes the tier 3 with her actually. So now the shrines are open, and they should be able to take some of them here. Take the shrines, take some map control, but not before they take the runes. Loaded to the gills? Hide on the Naga Siren. Yeah, shortly. So the Daya are gonna go mid instead. That is gonna reverse around, and the infested Lifestealer into the Ursa. Right, so will they be going up high ground? This seems to be very, very dangerous, honestly. It's very cocky. It's they still have this tower here that they can take. Okay, so I don't quite agree with them just immediately going high ground like that. No Aegis in tow. Roshan will spawn in about 4 minutes time, so it's still kind of long, you know. They have a song to work against, they have magnetize, they have the rock to work against. This is all very dangerous, and you don't think you should be approaching high ground. They ping out the witch doctor right now, but nobody really is able to catch up with the earth spirit, I suppose. They could kick back the captain, but there's just a witch doctor here. You won't be able to find anybody else because they're all on the other side of the map. Okay, camera problems again from the teams. Lifestealer, what is Lifestealer gonna be going for here? Gonna be going for an AC. Alright, I do like the AC a lot. But may need to get a Manta style, I think. AC is supposed to be able to deal with the Slada, Corrosive Haze. But of course, you know, you've got that bash also coming up from the Slada, and I think like Manta might have allowed you to get rid of that, as well as to deal with the fact that the bashers go out. The bashers are a big problem. They killed the witch doctor here in the end. The Earthshaker, as well as who else helped out here? Sorry, the Earth Spirit, Earthshaker. Okay, so the Earth Spirit, they do take down the witch doctor in the end, even though there was a ward here, a dire ward. This is another secret ward here, which I like because it's placed at the edge, and it's actually very hard to deward with the sentry. See, when you put the sentry here, the edge doesn't meet. So now the deward, oh, now you're gonna find the deward, and yeah, well played. So now they're congregated around the shrine, intent on taking it and removing more map control from the Dire. Remember that they already took down the tower here, that's why they're able to do so much. The illusion actually from the Naga Siren is going to be down upon the tower. They have a siege creep in tow, as well as many range creeps, and that's going to be a good number of, it's going to be a good amount of damage actually done to that done to the tower. Pauses coming out left, right, and center. Very problematic game here. And this is the last game, man. Come on, guys. I want to have an exciting, nice game. The things here. What is going on?
Here we go.
Okay, now that they've taken away a lot of map control away from them, it looks like they want to go for Roshan, but Roshan is not quite up yet. Roshan may respawn in about 2 minutes and 40 seconds time, so they will be waiting for that. Tiny is going for, yes, Sid Aghanim's here. That's going to be a lot of damage that he can deal into the Radiant here, so that's going to be quite scary. Alright, so final shrine could be taken down as well. Now Naga Siren is doing the creep cutting. Oh no, actually the illusions expire before it even happens, so they've got to push out this bot lane here before they can look to take Roshan, because remember I talked about this bot lane being the lane that normally pushes in when Roshan is going on, so it's a very telling sign, okay, that you might be at Roshan. So that's why you see the rest of the the rest of the Dire here, they are grouped up around the pit. Around this area here, because this half of the map here, this section here, is going to be very important when you're taking Roshan. So now they are on the other side of the map actually. What Naga Siren really usually does is that, you know, you split your illusions and you send them to the different you send them to each of the lanes down here to intercept the creep wave, so that your creep waves basically never cross the river here. But they'll be trading shrines for shrines, I suppose, since they also have taken down a lane of Rags essentially here at the mid lane. And yes, they will remove this shrine, and it's going to make them a little bit difficult to get to Roshan. But of course there is also this tower, but I speak too soon, this tower is also going down. And now Tiny has TP'd back already. And is going to be going for Meredy on the on the Slaughter, and they're going to immediately take down the Tiny, who's going to buy back. That's going to slow down his Aghanim Scepter. Right now they'll be chipping down into this tower here. Now everybody from the Dire, they're actually back. BKB expanded. There's another fight going on the other side actually from the Lifestealer, and they're going to take down all the illusions. Will they be able to chase more after the Lifestealer right now? Jaina is going to be has a BKB as well, but doesn't have any more catch right now. Oh, the Lifestealer Naga Siren is gonna net up the Lifestealer, who does Manta away. Very nice Manta. I like the Manta a lot, just like I talked about. So now she's gonna turn instead and go onto the Naga Siren right now. But remember that she doesn't like to deal with illusion heroes. The bolt comes out as well onto Naga Siren. Naga Siren still has sleep. Is gonna be able to reset everything else. The disarm comes out, but remember that it's only Ursa that has a BKB on. Is she going to be going for more? She's going to be Manta out. The sleep is going to end. The stun is going to hit onto them. But X marks the spot onto that Naga Siren. Naga Siren is going to be thrown up, thrown down. And there's going to be a dead Naga Siren for a very long time. As well as the Earth Spirit. Now the Coconut. Oh no! It bounces back to the Lina. So unfortunate. Oh no! And now it is the Steelwolves. They're gonna push down mid, are they? They do have a large wave top here. So they could actually deal with this wave, and or they could go to Roshan. What is the call actually? It looks like Ming wants to go high ground. She didn't know that the Naga Siren brought back, and I think they can still defeat the Naga Siren. They might want to force the buyback out of the Lina, you know. But who knows here? Okay, so then it's going to be the Golem here who is intercepting the creep waves here, but it doesn't matter because the rest of the other lanes are pushing in. So they have the creep wave coming in for bot, and they're going to beat down this bot tower. It doesn't seem like Lina wants to buy back, honestly. So they're just going to push forward, and they have the X marks the spot onto the Warlock. Coming in with the boat as well. Now Ming going in crazy. That's a Warlock gone for a very long time. Warlock doesn't even have the Golem to begin with, and now they're going to go instead onto Meredy right now. Meredy is not going to be able to do much. You know, she is just one stun machine. Can they back off right now? Yeah, they back off immediately. They decide they don't want to do anything more. They're going to use up the Lifestealer, but she's going to rage up if she drops down. So they're going to be able to get out with that. Yeah. They force out 2 buybacks with the Warlock as well as the Lina, and then they have a very disciplined call to back off immediately, and I really respect that from the Steelwolves. Could they go for Roshan right now? I think Roshan should be the call, but they're kind of low on mana right now, and they don't have the ship. Roshan is not up. Wait, they're going to get just as Roshan's respawns actually. There's going to be an Aghanim Scepter very soon for Kizumi. Kizumi is going to be hitting pretty hard. She's going to be that 3rd core here. Kizumi, sorry, not the 3rd core here, but you know, she's gonna be punching pretty hard because Kakisu is supposed to be the core. They're gonna drop the rock again onto 3 actually, but that's so confusing. Oh my goodness, Legaia again disconnecting. Please, Legaia. Alright, so I think the Witch Doctor might be dead, but the thing is that the coconuts, look at this, the coconuts are gonna line up very nicely. I can't draw from here to here to here to here to here to here to here. You can see the line, you know, that the coconuts can fall to. Oh my goodness. Alright, Earth Spirit has reconnected again. What an untimely pause. This is so difficult to deal with. Alright, so the coconut goes, but the witch doctor should be pretty much dead, but she will delay, you know, the death here a lot. See, the coconut's going back and forth right now. They're going to go for captain instead. Oh, it is actually Meredy who will be going down herself first. Jaina pops the BKB right now, but that's a very dead fish. He buys back immediately. We should be able to get into the fight here. It's going to be the Earth Spirit who's going to go up and go down in the end. And you know what? They're going to take down the Earth Spirit as well. So will they be able to go in for more? Jaina no longer has a BKB. They have the Fatal Bonds going in forward towards each other right now. Glimmer Cape up from the Warlock. Is she going to be able to TP out right now? The Siren decides not to TP out and actually go for the creeps herself. It's maybe a little bit greedy, but you know what? It doesn't matter because the rest of the Dire, they don't care about that Naga Siren. They just care about the Aegis. They're going to put it onto Ming, the Lifestealer right now, who is completely unstoppable. Aegis, Manta, Radiance as well as AC on hand. Very, very, very strong. And there's nothing much that Meredy can really do here. She tries to be, you know, the force that deals with the Lifestealer as well as the Ursa, but it's just not very, very effective here. Alright, so now with Aegis in hand, they're going to be pushing in all the lanes. Lanes that look to be in a very good position. Nothing much that a Naga Siren can really do. Naga Siren should be sending the illusions out to cut the wave here. Yeah, it's going to try to delay a little bit, but doesn't capture the one last creep here, who will be the one they need to keep alive in order for them to go up this push. For them to be successful in this push. The top lane is also pushing in as well. Okay, so they don't have to worry about that one creep. Alright. So now Ming is going to just rage up and chop down on that range Rex. Nothing much you can really do about it. Hey, they're gonna go for the melee Rex as well. And there's gonna be an easy lane of Rex. Naga Siren is nowhere to be found. The Earth Spirit is trying to slow things down, literally, but it's not gonna be too much right now. The cascade's gonna go up. Now Lina is gonna use herself out to prevent herself from being pulled down. Meredy is gonna go forward. Is able to take down Capitan, but it's a Laguna Blade used to take down a support witch doctor. They're gonna try and go on to Kazumi instead. They pop the corrosive haze onto her as well. They're all silenced up. They're all magnetized up as well. But where's the Fatal Bonds? It's not enough damage actually. Now Kakusa is gonna go forward. She's gonna try to beat down upon them, but they're gonna actually kite the Ursa instead. And she's going to be taken down. She pops cheese instead, but she's probably going to go down instead. The BKB is not going to save you from the right clicks of the Lina. That's going to be a very good defense coming out from them. But it looks like, you know what, the Dire, they're actually just going for objectives. They're going to go forward. Glimmer Cape is going to be able to save Jaina right now, but they're going to go instead on Meredy, and Meredy is the one who's going to pop instead. Oh, okay, and there's 2 full lanes of Rex right now, so they don't have no buybacks right now, and Naga Siren doesn't seem interested in trying to fight, has only just TP'd it back actually, and now the Dire will just, well, they get away with murder. Oh dear. Oh dear. Steelwolves have got this in the bag. Let's take a look at what DOTA Buff says here. And the DOTA Buff is not entirely convinced, but you know, 83% is pretty good for the Steelwolves right now. You know, they're gonna take it easy. Are they gonna take it easy, or will they still not take their foot off the pedal? They're not gonna take their foot off the pedal because they still got the Aegis in hand, and they've caught a Basher coming out on that Lifestealer. That's gonna be pretty scary. Lifestealer is level 25. Does have a plus 2 second rage duration. Is not gonna get kited around anymore. But we did see how the Ursa could get kited around a lot the moment the BKB went down. So yeah, that's basically like that's basically Ursa things here. Alright, last lane of Rex, 40 minutes in, 9k net worth lead for Steelwolves. Let's see if they can close the game in the next 5 to 10 minutes here. Okay, everybody's streaming out of the base. They're gonna be going in towards the final lane here. Everybody go up this way. Are they going to run into the Earth Spirit right now? Oh, no, okay, Earth Spirit gets the roll up right now, but oh, the coconut is going to fall. At least there weren't any more creeps here, because I think if there were neutrals here, the coconuts might have bounced to them and might have bounced back to the Earth Spirit. That would have been so unlucky. Alright, Aegis. I don't see the timer for the Aegis yet, but Roshan may respawn soon. So, okay, right, rage up from Ming again, going in straight for the tower. The silence does clip onto the Earth Spirits or under the Tiny as well, but they're going to throw forward the Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit yules herself up in the air. Will she be able to get out there? Nope, Torrent is going to stop her. She's going to be glimmered up, but to no extent she's going to buy back immediately. They dropped the rock already, and right now they're going to try to take down Ming. Ming that still has the Aegis. Remember that she's going to be eating Meredy, but Meredy is taking so much damage from the Death Ward that's going on in the distance right now. Now Ming is going to take down the Slalom Slara. Slara has no buyback whatsoever. Now Ursa is going to be in a world of hurt. But as well, the thing is that she has no friends as well. And Jaina, the coconut, going to be dealing so much damage. Ming going to go instead for Jaina. Jaina's going to use herself up right now. No more ages on Ming, but you know what? She's going to be glimmered up as well. And okay, they actually popped the song. It's going to be close, but will they be able to... No, the stun misses right now. Oh no! And Tiny moving forward, tosses Likaya out. They're going to net up the Tiny, but the rest of them are going for objectives instead. The Avalanche hits. Go! What's going on? Puta? But not potato? I think puta is a bad word. I might have just said a bad word on stream. I'm sorry. Oops. Please don't fire me. Oh wait, there's an earthquake going on right now in Davao. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I hope the teams are alright. Oh dear. Oh no, are they alright? Okay, these are real, these are very, very serious occurrences, you know, that a lot of us in Singapore were very privileged to not experience. So I really, oh my goodness, are they okay? Wow, this is, I've never had this before in any of my casting here. So this is a first for me, and I really hope, my goodness, the earthquake, how bad is it? I'm going to look at reports right now, so I'm going to be looking at my phone. Earthquake in Davao. Oh my goodness, it's a... They've been having quite a bit of earthquakes actually, so hold on. The last earthquake they had was on 16 October, 7:37 p.m. It looks like everything is okay, but wow. That was that's not cool. Not cool, earthquakes. You had to choose a point in time like that to shake. Come on, man. Alright, but earthquakes aside, it looks like Steelwolves are just fine because they will claim mega creeps for themselves. Nothing much that the Radiant can really do. Still 2 men dead. Yes, the Ursa went in, you know, got a bit of damage, got kited around, but Ursa did what she was supposed to do. She tanked all the damage with Enrage as well, and that was about it. Aegis is reclaimed. Steelwolves. Oh, Ming is so gonna be so happy. Even a regen room ready for her here. He denies it. Alright, so mega creeps for the Dire right now. 11k net worth ahead. This Lifestealer is a beast, 27k as opposed to the 23 of Elite of that, the Naga Siren. So Naga Siren is supposed to be a lot more farm, but she's not sending the illusions to the right places actually. So I think that's why she's struggling to get farm, because she sends them in groups like that. They're actually a lot stronger than that. Alright, the deep ward dropped in the base here. It should be discovered in a bit. Alright, so I hope the earthquake hasn't shaken anybody's nerves. It's... Whoa. Okay, earthquakes. I'm still in a bit of shock right now, honestly. Alright, they're gonna get the X marks onto Likaya. She yules herself up in the air to prevent herself from being turned back. She's gonna be rolling, rolling, rolling. They see me rolling, they hating. She's gonna back herself off again. Easy, disengage. And Lina also gonna be getting herself out of there, has an Aghanim Scepter as well as building into the Crystallis, into the Daedalus actually. It's gonna be a scary right click Lina. Gonna go forward, find the Naga Siren right now. They find the real one, they drop the Abyssal Blade on her. She does have the song if she needs to go for it. They're going to turn on to Meredy instead. They want fish for dinner. They like the taste of fish. Meredy is pretty fresh. Now he's going to drop the... Tiny's going to drop the... he's going to drop the tree volley, but to no extent. To no avail. Jaina is going to pop the BKB as well. They're going to go in. Now Ming drops dangerously low. The rockets drop, but not enough actually. Now instead they're going to turn on to Shinra. They're going to get a kill onto anybody actually. The coconuts are going to jump and they're going to disengage, but they're not actually going to be able to get any kind of objective. The X marks the spot, goes in, but it's not onto anybody. It's onto the ground. The ground is sufficiently stunned, and now the golem has been dropped. It's going to be no more AoE, massive AoE stun. So, but it will dissuade the Dire from going in any further. They smoke up. They are kind of low on mana and health, so they're going to back off right now. So Lina opting to go for this odd physical damage and magic damage build actually. She goes for spell amplification, but here she's going for a Daedalus here, so it seems to be a little bit confused. Because normally, let's say for Lina, right, if you want to go for your right-click Lina, you want to go for Fiery Soul, the Fiery Soul stack at level 20, and you want to go for, let's see, okay, the attack range at level 25. But that really, and then you want to build, you know, obviously your right-click items. But she has an Aghanim Scepter here. So I suppose maybe the Aghanim Scepter is just so that she can cut through that Life Stealer, because it does pierce spell immunity, and that's going to be a big chunk of damage that she can deal to that Life Stealer. So with Aghanims, it is basically 850 pure damage, and that is going to be quite a significant amount, because 850 pure is not negated at all by any kind of reduction. So that's straight 850 off from this 2.7k of that Life Stealer's health. But Life Stealer will be going for a BKB of her own actually, just to be safe. Still going for a Midas, still keeping the Midas in. Does not have buyback yet, so probably that's why she's not going to go for it. Instead, they're going to catch onto the Ursa right now, who's going to be chomped on a little bit by the very strong illusions of the Naga Siren. Now let's see, will we have another Mega Cubes come back? Now Steelwolves on the other end, they're going to go for the tier 4s instead. They've had enough. They want to close this game. They don't want to be, you know, they don't want to go through this Mega Cubes go out right now. But they're going to be able to take down Captain on the Witch Doctor. It's netted up onto that Life Stealer right now, controlling him for a bit. But now Kakisu going crazy in the background, going to be dropping that Lina really low, but Lina has a Shadow Blade as well, so he's going to drop down right now. Here the Ursa gets stunned and kited around, but in the background, it is the Earth Spirit who goes down. No buyback. Meredy also goes down in the background. She does have a buyback. She's going to use it right now. She does use it, and there's a song that's going to be popped by the Naga Siren. This very, very nasty fight in the background. They're going to look at the Life Stealer. Life Stealer is going to regen up for a bit, but instead, they're not going to be able to do anything else. Kizumi is actually still living, you know, and doing a lot of damage, and right now all the tier 4s have dropped. They have 2 siege cards beating down upon the throne. Can they do anything else? And Shinra is going to try to go. Oh, Glyph is being used. Meredy is a beautiful 2-man stun down here. Is she going to be able to get anything out of this? Yes, they drop the rock on top of them again. And they're going to root up the Tiny here. But do they really want to go on the Tiny? It is dealing a lot of damage to Shinra, actually. Shinra is going to drop immediately. And now the Life Stealer is the only one who is basically in the base right now. But you might want to get out there, Shin, because your Kunkka is pretty low. So they drop the rock as well. Now the throne is so dangerously low. It's a 1.60 HP right now. Less than 50% on that throne. But the buyback comes out from the Tiny. She's going to be coming back. It's going to be a while though before she waddles over, and now well, Kunkka is going to X marks herself and TP back. Yes, that's what she's going to do. Life Stealer is still waiting around, going to be healing up. Double buybacks again. They look like they want to end this. They want to take down the throne. They've had enough. They know that the Slada is down for a very long time, so they're going to go back in right now. And Kunkka is back to more or less full health. Does have a BKB again. Bought Wizard Travel on the Witch Doctor, who bought this one here. So they all buy back, they're all coming in again. They're mad, they're angry, they're gonna throw bodies at the throne, they're gonna take it down. They know there's no more song. Wait, the song has not been used actually. There's gonna be a Bloodthorn down here actually that's going to probably deal a lot of damage, but you know what? It is Kakisu who has done of it. It's just gonna beat down upon the throne. Everybody, BKB on, beats down the throne. It doesn't matter if your song is going on right now, because right now you're... Oh no, it doesn't matter because your BKBs have actually popped down right now, and it is now the Naga Siren who's gonna turn and take down the Ursa. That's a dieback immediately. The throne is going down, and that will be the end of it! Finally, Steelwolves, they take this game. GGWP, it doesn't matter. Even an earthquake couldn't stop them from this victory here right now. And, well, that will be the end of the group stage games, you guys. So we made it through, okay? The entire Saturdays and Sundays that we've been going through for the past 5 weeks. It has all paid off, and basically now I will be showing you who are the top 4 from both groups. Okay, so okay, I don't want to look at the graphs right now because the graphs are not very interesting. Pretty soon, let's switch to the top 4 right now. Okay, so top 4 for the groups, like we announced yesterday, we've got Pacific Pink, Valor Esports, Witches, and Frosty Fire. And for Group B, today's groups, right? Okay, we've got Asterisk. We didn't see them play any games today, but it's alright. Asterisk, top of the table, followed by Elite, Steelwolves, and Queens of Apocalypse. So congratulations to both Elite here and Steelwolves on making it to the top 4 and therefore making it to the playoffs. So these 4 teams will be the teams that you see in the next week. They will be playing against each other. They will be playing best of 3. So remember, best of 3s, you go to maximum of 3 games, right? Major mind games, and these players, you must understand, they know each other very well, okay? And they know, what sort of mind games that they can play with each other, which heroes that the other team is good at, and all that kind of thing. So I'm so excited to be heading into the playoffs, and you really should be following me into the cast next week as well, because next week it will definitely be way more hyped than this week. The past few weeks have already been. But that being said, you know how you're gonna get all the information on the next week's playoffs. You have to follow Female Esports League on Facebook as well as Instagram. That's where you get all your details from. But if you want as well, you can follow me. My name's Ashley. You can follow me at Ashley Rita Wong. Remember to follow the Facebook page, okay? Not my account, because my account is like private and it's just for cat pictures and memes, alright? So there are memes on the other page, but it's like cooler memes, you know? The other memes are reserved for like my friends and family. Alright, so it's been a pleasure bringing you all the games, you know, throughout the past couple of weekends. I will still be here next week, so I'll see you again, right? Talk to me in the Facebook chat, talk to me on Facebook and then all that kind of thing. Yeah, and of course, I want to, you know, last but not least, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, of course. You know, without our sponsors, we wouldn't be here in this league here. So, big shout out to Dreamcore, our official PC partner, super solid for the beautiful monitors, okay? You can't show you, but they really are pretty beautiful. Elgato is our hardware sponsor here. And of course, we also have Yahoo TV, who's our official media partner. The visuals are done by Overdrive, and as well as Aftershock is our gaming laptop partner. So we will see you next week again, 12 p.m. GMT, GMT plus 8 time here, Singapore time, okay? And yeah, more games, more Dota. Bye-bye!